Okay, we in the game. How y'all doing? It's Nurse Shay back again. So YouTube has alerted me that I have not been responding to you guys' questions. I do apologize. Sometimes I don't get much alerts about you guys' questions, and I realized over a year there's a lot of questions on my channel that have went unanswered. So I just wanted to dedicate this video to the people that have not got their answers responded to. The best thing you could do right now, I can't guarantee, is you can follow my IG. It's Deshayla, DESHAYYYYYLA. It's 4 Y's, okay? You can follow at your own discretion. Your girl still be doing her thing and everything, but most people have got their questions responded in an adequate time through my IG. But since I want everybody to see these type of questions, unless it's like a little personal or whatever, I'm gonna respond on this video, okay? So I'm gonna go back a year. So I'm gonna start with this girl on my LPN graduation video. She said, I've been thinking about going to this school. How did you like the program at the school? I went to Untitled Technology Center, very prestigious school in Oklahoma. I did like it. After a while, when I went to college, I had the opportunity beforehand to just go straight into a trade, which was the LPN. So this is how Oklahoma does it. You got a chance through your high school where you could take 2 years and you could do a vocational program, whether it's beauty school, police school, mechanic school, accounting school, photography. You can do whatever you want to. You sign up for it, you interview for it and everything. I done chose the funky nursing route, okay? I done chose the nursing route, okay? So I was in it. I graduated school. And I decided to just go straight to college because I was so focused on getting the RN. I wanted to be the RN. I want that BSN and everything. So I was going to a 4-year college, and I realized your girl was going broke. I was working and working. I mean, just working and working. It just wasn't working out anymore. I just realized I needed to level up my life. And I wasn't going to level up my life just doing more prerequisites and failing. So my next best option was to go get my LPN, okay? 12 months sounded good to me because all the LPNs I knew was making money. YouTube was telling me LPNs was making money, so I was like, I want to make some money, okay? So she asked in here, she said, it seems hard to get into the program at this school. What was your experience on getting in the program, okay? So like I said, I went to, for instance, Tuttle back in high school. They gave you an opportunity to do 2 years there. So I remember my first semester, we was doing like Anatomy and Physiology 1, Anatomy and Physiology 2. We took a time to do medical terminology. And then the next semester, we was doing CNA, and we did something that was a little bit higher than the CNA. I forgot what it was called. But it was a lot of clinicals that we did. I mean, they gave you opportunities to basically have a job straight out of high school. And that's exactly what I did. So the stipulation was, if you finish the vocational program, pass and everything, you had a free ticket to do your LPN school for free. Your girl didn't do the LPN school for free. What was I thinking? If your child or you has an opportunity to go to school for free and you know money is hurting, please take it. I was so obsessed with this 4-year degree, having this RN behind my name. I was going broke for it, okay? I was going broke for it. And that's exactly what happened. I went to college. I was taking all these, I was taking so many unnecessary prerequisites. I felt like it was never ending. Then when I get to the health, the science courses and stuff like that, I realized this stuff was just no joke, okay? Anatomy and physiology, I done took that about 3 times, okay? I don't have time for it no more. I don't. I'm going broke, but we're doing this stuff, okay? So I honestly gave up. I said, you know what I got? I still have my old anatomy and physiology grades from high school. I still have my medical terminology grades from high school that were still within that 5-year range, right? I believe I ended up retaking medical terminology just to get a higher grade, right? So I did that. I did that in the summer, I remember. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to LPN school. I'm done. I want to make some money. I see the girls making money. I want to make some money, okay? I'm broke. I'm sick of it. So, like I said, I went to go do my entrance exams. I believe it's like the reading, the writing, some science. What was all them things that you did on the entrance exam? All of that stuff and the math, okay? I did well on everything except the math. And so I was already determined to get into the program. I said, I ain't gonna play around. I'm gonna dedicate 12 months of my life. Something's gotta change. So what I did is I got on YouTube University. I typed the type of test that I was trying to take, and I was looking up like tutors. And I was studying. In the middle of the night, I was crying, I was bawling because I wasn't getting a high enough grade on my math test. So I was like, I can't afford to fail this. They got one program starting in January. I'm gonna get in January without a doubt, okay? So I study to get the highest exam, highest score on there, and that's what happened. I took it 3 times. So I passed that. They also gave me points for going to the school in high school. Then you have points for having experience as a CNA or a medical assistant, something in healthcare, okay? So I just knew I had this in the bag. Like, I've already been to the school. I had pretty decent grades in that school. I'm not gonna lie, I grew up in the suburbs, but they gave us a nice platform, you know, to kind of like make it out. So, and I decided just to go to college. Let me just go to college, you know, which is great. But when you ain't got enough money, you know, things tend to be a little bit hard. So I got that little letter, and it said that, you know, hey, congratulations, you got into the program. And things took off from there, okay? So, yeah, it was hard from other people, what they've stated with my program. And it was about like their second try. But I honestly believe I got in because of my history with the school. You know, I've already put in some years with them. But yeah, like I said, I studied hard. Let's see, what else did they say? Currently in fundamentals, any tips? I remember telling you guys before how study with note cards. But nursing school is so boom, 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 boom. Me personally now, throw away your note cards. It's all about learning your type of teacher and their study methods. Especially when they give you your PowerPoints. Does she not teach anything? Does she just blabber all day? Go back to my medical surgical video where I talked about learning your teacher. When you learn your teacher, everything takes off from there, okay? Go back to that video where I explained that. There's no time to make note cards all day. Because when you study from one test, you got another one. It's coming right after you, okay? So there's no time to waste. All you need is those PowerPoints that they give you, the syllabus for whatever chapter that you're on, and that's it. Right. That's all you're doing is writing on the paper. So it might not make sense now, but go back to my medical surgical video where I explain to you how to study. Okay, so you ain't got time to be writing down stuff anymore. That is my new motto. All right. Thank you for the videos. I'm starting LPN school in about 2 weeks. I've been self-studying as much as possible since I got my book. Please tell me, how many chapters did you do per week? After a while, after fundamentals, I stopped looking at that book. I think I remember that. Like, I used to be panicking. I stopped looking at that book unless my teacher was not guiding me in the right place, okay? Or I couldn't get much help from my tutor, which I had. She helped me a lot. But I stopped looking at the book. It's a waste of time. You study what they give you directly. That's what's going to be on the test. There's no if, ands, or but. There's no tricking or nothing. Whatever that they give you is on that test. So listen to what they say, record your teachers, all of that. I stopped looking at the book. It's too broad. That the part of the chapters that they give you, they condense it for the test, okay? They just grab up bits and pieces. You don't need to read it. I'm telling you, you don't need to read it. So I didn't do like how many chapters per week or anything like that. Only if I'm trying to understand deeper about a specific subject that we're on and I just don't understand it whatsoever. Let's see. Can you list the 9-month and 11-month programs? This was my LPN to BSN. It's been a year, so let's update it. I'm not pursuing the BSN route anymore. I've talked about this plenty of times before. I just don't have the passion or desire for it anymore. But the program in Oklahoma was called OU. You can go to OU, you can fast track your LPN in 9 months. I believe they have two starts per year. I'm not looking at it right now, but that was what I was looking to, was fast tracking my LPN to RN. You can go to OU. They have many start times. But you know, look at the cost too as well, compare and contrast. But that was a school that I was interested in going into. And plus it can be online hybrid. So you might need to go there like once a month or something, or once every other month. COVID might have changed everything. But yes, OU was the school that I was looking into. Let's see. Hey love, are you willing to share those PowerPoints? Because I don't know what my school is doing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I tried looking for those PowerPoints. I think I burned them. I think I put it somewhere in the ocean. Like I said, mentally, I tried to like wipe out the shit I went through in nursing school. So I don't know where everything went. I probably found an old pharmacology book, but till this day, I cannot find all my books. I don't know what happened. I think I burned them. You know, I'm just glad it's kind of wiped from my memory. So no, I don't know where my PowerPoints is anymore. They're probably long gone. Okay. Hi, do you remember how many questions UWorld PN had? I think UWorld had 75. I took the pre-test to determine if I passed my in-class. I think I took that twice, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not looking at my old videos or anything like that. But I was really wanting to pass, and I remember just doing 75. I passed at 75. The pre-test that I did to determine if I won was like 75. Maybe it was like 120 or something like that. But I had like I remember on the screen having like a very high score, a high chance of passing. Let's see. Hey, what agency do you work with? So this was like a video when I was doing those whole vaccine contracts. I was actually with Aya. That's when Aya actually had very high rates at the time. I'm glad I got that lick out of that. But at the time I was with Aya. I'm no longer with Aya Healthcare anymore. Do you mind saying what state you live in? I live in Oklahoma. Let's see. Another girl asked where did I get my pink and black cap from, my nursing cap. I go to Scrubs and Beyond. Scrubs and Beyond usually has everything, or you could just go to Amazon, but Scrubs and Beyond. Let's see. Oh my God, everybody keeps asking me, do I still have my notes? Them notes is long gone, y'all. Them notes is long gone. Every day is gone. I didn't burn them. I'm in my last quarter of LVM. My question is, can you be successful without becoming an RN? This course has kicked my ass and I don't know if I want to do this again. I can honestly say now, I am not willing to sacrifice another year for it. I missed so much in 12 months to live what I'm living now. And I can only imagine if y'all have kids. I missed so much time, and physically and mentally, I felt like all of that was sucked the life out of me. And to think about going to school in this time, no. So yes, you can be successful without becoming an RN. It's all about selling yourself. Now, a lot of you guys, nursing school has warped you up into wanting to go straight into the hospital. You know how hospitals have treated you. And you know, like they like to knock you down a few notches. But a lot of you guys are gonna have to stand up for yourself. You're gonna have to sell yourself, like getting your IV certification, unless you've been trained on it in your home state, which I have. You can go get your ACLS. You can go get your PAL certification. Make yourself marketable. Because I don't know about y'all. Everybody's talking about, oh, LPNs don't make much. LPNs, I'm like living proof. I brought another friend, living proof. We make high salaries. Both of us combined, like I think we took off from work like 4 months, and we are still up in those tax brackets, okay? Net, I believe in January, I'll tell y'all what I made at the end of the year total. It's gonna be fire. So yes, you can definitely be successful without getting your RN, but it's just it all depends on what do you really want. What do you really want? It took me dang near 8 months after my first contract with Aya. It took me 8 months to realize. I said, damn, I can't do this. I can't do this. This don't make me happy or nothing. I'm making great money right now. I don't feel like I need to rush myself to go get my RN. Money is not the issue for me anymore. That's not my struggle. If I was still, a beginner newbie trying to pursue nursing and stuff like that, you had that drive, that passion because, you want to get out of this poverty, this cycle. Okay, I did that. I've become very successful with that. I sold myself. I did not stay content in no long-term care center. I got another contract doing acute care. After that, since I had the acute care experience in Vincent Trakes and all of that, I got a contract at 8 months as a traveler. So, you really don't hear that because they say, oh, you need 1 or 2 years experience as a traveler and everything like that. I've been working real hard to get where I am. Agencies seen faith in me. I have faith in myself. Okay? So, yeah, you can definitely be successful without an RN, okay? Honestly, just do it on your time. Get your LPN. If the money is the issue, just go get your LPN. Like, stop playing. Don't think about it. If you ain't got no husband or somebody paying for you to go do your RN and everything, you doing it by yourself, just go get your LPN. Stop playing with yourself, trying to put yourself in debt for a degree. RN or BSN, right now, they still making the same. Let's be honest. They still making the same. It don't make a difference. So take your time. Let's see. Where do I buy all my herbs? Girl, I go to Nature's. I went to Costa Rica to go do the rest of my herbs there. I also have 3 different herbalists that I go to as well, but I really go to Nature's Grocers to mainly get my herbs. Somebody's asking me what's the website I have for CNAs waiting till my LPN program to start. I believe it's like what agencies for CNAs to pursue. Actually, I can tell y'all that right now. Hold on one second. So this is gonna go from like high paying to low paying. This is what I wrote like months ago. You can do Crucial. Then you have the strike jobs, which is U.S. Nursing, Health Source Global. Then you have New West. You can still look out for New West. New West mainly advertises on Facebook. You might not see on their actual website. So make sure your algorithm is set up for nursing because usually most of my jobs have just been from ads, for real ads. Aya, Angel Staffing, Favorite's always advertising for CNAs, LPNs as well. They usually do housing included, meals and incidentals. Snap, Cross Country is good. LRS Healthcare, Genie, Green Staff, Maximum, Marvel, Freedom, Ethos, Medics, AMN, Medley, Staff DNA, Supplemental Health, AMI, True Staff. I wrote a lot. Baby, when I tell y'all I was on it, and that goes for LPNs as well. So CNA LPNs, you can look at those few places for travel jobs, okay? Let's see. What groups are you in on Facebook? 5,000 and up, 4,000 and up, 3,000 and up, 2,500 and up. LPN, CNA, LPN, RN group. LPNs are nurses 2 group. Just type it in on Facebook. Just type in LPN, RN groups. They'll give you a list of groups, and then you just check to see how often they post every day. Usually one where it has the highest rating, where they post often today, is the group that you want to be in. I also follow like crucial pages. I just try to get the tea on everything. I'm not very active on Facebook, but I just try to get the tea on everything because most of your jobs is on Facebook or Instagram. It's just advertisement or word of mouth now. Let's see. What do you think a good job would be for a new LVN? Like a brand new LVN, or it just depends on what you want. Do you want experience? Okay, if you want some experience, you can go to a hospital. You can let them pay you $16, $17 an hour, maybe a shift div at night of $3 or something. You might make $19. If you want to go get some experience, you can go to massage floor and stuff. Let them treat you like crap. You know, you can go that route, okay? Or you can just go to a long-term care center, assisted living, a home health, and you could be making a boatload of money. So it depends on what your priorities are. I know LPNs right now is willing to struggle and make. I just seen an LPN just say that she's making $2,000 per month for the sake of experience for the past 2 years. Girl, for the sake of experience, I want y'all to understand that skills can be relearned. Skills can be relearned. But I'm not going to sacrifice skills when I ain't got no food on the table. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Let me go pack my bags and go to a long-term care facility. There's plenty of them. Matter of fact, they're on every corner like a 7-Eleven, okay? Just pick and choose, okay? My long-term care facility that it was like assisted living and everything. It was very like rich and everything. I think I was making like what, $23.50, but it wasn't hard. It was just the administration that was pissing me off every day. It wasn't hard, so it was decent enough money compared to 16. And then, you know, I made a come up and I got me an LTAC contract. But if you really want experience as an LPN, look into LTAC work. You gonna work for every last penny. Type on the Indeed, look up LTAC and see if they're offering any contracts, because most of them are willing to hire you straight out of school. Because if you know LTAC and you ever done LTAC work, they're desperate. They're very desperate. But one thing you're gonna learn is some skills, okay? Some skills. Maybe I was on LTAC, overflow ICU. I was working for every penny, but I was getting $35 an hour. I said, I don't want no $16 an hour. I don't want no $23 an hour. And when they told me $35 an hour, I ain't never looked back. I said, you ain't said nothing but a word. Let me put on my little stethoscope. Let me go do my thing. Balling. Look at me now. I ain't stopped since. Did that contract, didn't work out. Did that contract, started travel nursing, did agency work, and it's been up from there. I ain't never looked back. Let's see. Hey, is there any way when you're free you could please make a video about negotiating these travel contracts for CNAs that are inexperienced in this, like what to look for, what to ask for? It would be greatly appreciated. I've done plenty of videos on that already. I know I have. Not just for CNAs, everybody. Let's see. Honestly, it's about how much you want to make coming home. This is how I feel. Because CNAs, you can make a bag. Don't leave the house if you making less than $2,500 as a CNA. Don't leave the house if you're making less than $3,500 as an LPN. Don't leave the house if you're not making more than 6 G's as an RN. I know I'm just throwing out these numbers, but what I've seen now, because the rates are going up and down, CNAs, you can make a boatload of money right now. We know how they treat LPNs and everything, but CNAs, you can make a boatload of money. Do not leave the house if you're not making more than $2,500. Offer it. You can go do agency. For real, you can just go do agency, go rack up, and you can come home every night. So, that's the most that I can say for you right now. How long do you have to be a CNA till you start applying for like travel contracts or agency? They say 1 year. But when the pandemic was really bad, I mean really bad, don't matter LPN or RNC now, baby, they was taking you if you had 6 months. Is that right? No. Especially if you work in the ICU. How I feel now, because somebody asked me on my IG about that as far as experience. How comfortable are you? Because people could say 1 year, 2 years experience and still not know what they're doing. How comfortable are you after that time comes? I was comfortable for myself after 8 months once I got acute care experience. I was very comfortable. I was confident after that time. So keep that in mind. How comfortable are you after that time frame? Because I mean, all these other nurses could talk about 2 years. You need to do this. Yeah, cool. Some people still don't know shit after that time. So yeah. Let's see. How do you have long nails as a nurse? Is it allowed for LPNs? You see these nails, baby? Never gonna stop. Can't stop. Won't stop. So I get jobs that don't require it. It's just simple as that. I quit bedside in January. I've just been doing vaccine contracts, or I've been doing outpatient clinic care, data entry. It was not a requirement to have nails. Actually, it was one contract in Maryland. Maryland was so strict on no nails. That's fine. I took them nails off, made my money, and went home. But majority of my contracts I've asked before, is nails an issue? No, it's not an issue. It's never an issue. Because I'm not doing direct bedside care anymore. It's not my thing. So yes, look at it, baby. Yes. Okay. It's about to get real unsafe in the workforce real fast. Oh yeah, it's getting real unsafe. Now it's about to get cold, y'all. People want to stay home now. Did you hear about they want to cap the nursing travel rates now? You ain't seen nothing yet. I'll be long gone before that happens. Lord, I'll be long gone before that happens. We'll talk about it another day. Let's see. Okay. Is it possible to find a travel job right after school with no experience? Somebody has asked me this too already, multiple. When I did those vaccine contracts, when that was a big deal, I just said a lot of new graduates. And some of them were local contracts for them. I did not have a problem with that. I didn't have a problem with teaching them, because you're talking about doing school from 1 to 4 years and broke. I ain't have a problem teaching them nothing or nothing like that. But it's vast, nothing but a shop of mixing stuff. Okay? So yes, there were travel contracts for new graduates that are definitely out there. Small work. Them girls made a bag in like 3 months straight out of school. There was a lot of them. So yes, if it ever comes up again, think about doing that. And then go get your experience and everything if that's what you want to do. But yes, there's travel contracts like that. You know, I know CVS was doing some too when they were doing the shots or COVID swabbing. There were jobs for new graduates. You got to be consistent though, because people snatching them up. Okay, like me. Let's see. Did I work during LPN school? Yeah, I saved up a little bit, and then I realized that fast food wasn't going to give me any money. That was a long issue with that, but I did save up for a few. I realized that money was still not enough. I still get some assistance from my school. I did work, but I worked. So it went like this. I worked for like 2 to 3 home health agencies. No, 2 home health agencies and 1 PRN job on the floor. Worst job ever, okay? So I mainly did the home health thing. If I could get more, I don't know how to say this. Okay, so after school, if I had a job lined up at somebody's house to stay overnight, I would go home, shower, eat, rest. Then I would do overnight home health, and I would study while the client was sleeping. So then after it would be like a 12-hour shift or an 8-hour shift, I don't miss them days. I would go home, shower, eat fast, then go back to school. And I would do that either 2 or 3 times a week, okay? So I would just pick and choose what jobs I can get, whether it be home health or maybe my staff job. Not my staff job, my floor nursing job. But the only time I worked my floor nursing job was like if there was nothing available in my home health. So usually the floor nursing job was like an 8-hour shift. So I would go straight after school, do my 8 hours, and I'd go back home and sleep, do it all over again. But I mainly worked my home health job, and I did that for 12-hour shifts. And it would be probably right after school, or it'll be on the weekends. Another thing that you can look into if you're in nursing school is a job that offers what they call a Baylor program. I know they offer it in Oklahoma. There was a lot of students that did 216s on the weekends, and they would still pay you for 40 hours. And so a lot of people didn't have nobody to depend on. So a lot of people worked 216s on the weekend, and they got them through school. So look into Baylor programs. Let's see. What's my TikTok? It's Shay the Don. Shay, D-A-D-O-N. So this is back on my Striketober video. It says they are saying basically, screw the patients. When do we stand for letting people die because of personal issues? Them nurses don't give about them patients. The CEOs don't care about the patients either. The bottom line in healthcare is that it's all about money. Don't let these people fool you. It's all about money. They don't care about you. Obviously, they feel like you're another number. They can cut your contracts when they want to. They feel like you're very disposable. But yet, we have a nursing shortage. So yeah, when it comes to that and union nurses, no, they don't. They care about money too. They wouldn't be out there marching. They wouldn't be worried about your pockets. So yeah, they do say screw the patients. I don't believe in that. Because if it was my mama, my daddy, if I had kids and stuff like that, I would want somebody taking care of them. So no, they don't. I am truly looking at changing my career. I am an RN school, but man, they have this because I ain't risking my life because of this foolish. Well, you know what I'm saying. Black nurses matter. Yes, we do matter. We are changing the game. We are changing the game. But yes, Antoinette, I like that. They don't care. But you know what? My form of reparations is getting my money and dip out on these people, okay? Let's see. Can you work as a CNA if you're an LPN? Yeah. You can actually, as far as my concern, you call the board and ask them what to do. But most people have said they just went back and did like a small little course again and reactivated their CNA. Because as we know, healthcare is so trash. This is what you guys tell me, is that the demand is more for the RNs and the CNAs. So the CNAs are making more than the LPNs. The RNs is making substantially more than the LPNs. So you have LPNs now wanting to do CNA work, travel work, making 3Gs and up and whatnot. Go ahead and do it. Save your back, knees, and everything like that. But be on the lookout, because there's going to be very high paying contracts for LPNs in the future. There already are. I already snagged me one. So don't give up. Don't give up, okay? Be on the lookout. Be consistent. Yes, we have to work a little bit harder, but be consistent, okay? Let's see. Hi, Shay. I'm a CNA. How do you calculate to bring home the bag? I'm assuming like your gross pay, how to calculate how much you take home. You can look up this website called Paycheck City. Paycheck City. You'll just put in what state that you're going to, how much that you're making. It'll calculate how much that state and federal will take out. And then you go from there, okay? It was on one of my 3K CNA videos. Somebody said, what is your recruiter's name and your name on the referral? I'm gonna be honest with you. My IRA recruiter was so trash. I'll never refer him. Me and this man don't talk no more after I quit that last job. I would never refer him. I won't get that out. I ain't gonna play out like that. Usually I'll be good about giving some recruiter information out, but he was trash. He was trash. Let's see. Hi, how much did you pay for your LPN degree? Does the university receive financial aid? I believe on one of my first videos or second videos, I said that I paid a little bit over 3K. I think it was a little bit over 3K. You know, and then you had the books and everything like that. But I remember paying just a little bit over 3K. And I easily paid that off after a year. I struggled. Yes, I did struggle, but they weren't like quick to kick me out if I couldn't make a payment that month. And I did payment plans. Like, no, it's just like they'll defer till you can pay it out. And then once you pay it out, you walk the stage. So they weren't one of those schools where they'll kick you out if you couldn't pay it. So it was a little bit over 3K. Oklahoma's cheap. Our housing, our living and everything's cheap. Let's see. I believe that is it. That's it. Oh my goodness. So that's how far that I've got. I went back a year. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I do appreciate you guys, the followers, you know. You guys have stuck with me for the past 2 years. I can say that I don't know if I can say I'm truly blessed. I went from nothing to something. I'm very comfortable where I'm at right now. I'm pursuing other things in life that makes me happy. And I'm planning on taking this channel to the next step. And that means like financially and how to basically micromanage our money. If that means that getting out of nursing, pursuing other things, or basically if you want to go back to school, I feel like I should definitely take this channel there. So we won't be stagnant in life, you know, and we won't have to go to debt in doing it. So next year, I have plans for this channel. So I do appreciate everybody that has stuck around with me, people that love me, the people that hate me, and all of that stuff. Right now, I am about to go finish packing up because I do have another contract set up in my favorite state. And life is great. Life is great. I couldn't ask for more right now. Life is lovely. Thank you so much. Bye.